Snails are quite familiar to us, yet there's much we still don't understand about them. What kind of creature is a snail?
Fishy science.
Today, let's dissect a snail. Whenever it rains, I see numerous snails on the pathway I often use. So I gathered some snails during my walk. Ta-da! This snail is a species known as Acosta dispecta. First, if you watch a snail crawl, it may remind you of an abalone you've seen before. Indeed, both abalone and snails are gastropods among mollusks, and they move by sliding their muscular foot in a wave-like motion. However, unlike underwater, snails face high friction on land, which complicates their movement. To overcome this, snails secrete a slimy mucus to reduce the ground friction as they move. This explains the mucus trails left by snails. Interesting, isn't it? Snails possess two pairs of tentacles on their heads, which contain muscles to retract them for protection against predators. At the tips of the upper tentacles, you'll notice a black dot. These are the eyes of the snail. They look quite similar to an abalone's eyes, don't they? Snail eyes mainly detect light and dark, and are not highly developed. The lower tentacles function as olfactory organs to sense smells. The snail uses these to navigate the ground. On the lower right side of the snail's shell, there is a breathing hole, connected to the lungs, inside the shell. This hole is where the snail breathes, appearing merely as an opening in its body. Interesting, isn't it? When a snail drinks, its mouth is visible below its tentacles. Inside the mouth, there's a row of tiny teeth on a ribbon-like structure called the radula, used to scrape food like moss and leaves. When snails eat something like carrots, they produce feces in the same color, because they don't break down the pigment during digestion. Where do these feces come from, though? As the snail's body and shell are spirally coiled, so is its digestive system. Consequently, the snail's anus is located next to the breathing hole. This means feces are expelled near the snail's face through a gap in the shell. Land snails have lighter, thinner shells than their aquatic counterparts to cope with gravity, which would otherwise hinder their mobility if their shells were too heavy. Besides protection, a snail's shell helps prevent dehydration and provides insulation against the cold. So, what's inside a snail's shell? After a chemical treatment, to remove the shell, we discovered that the dotted pattern on the shell reflects the body's pattern inside, curled just like the shell. This curling matches the snail's growth pattern, with the shell secreting new material in a spiral to accommodate its enlarging body. If you look closely, you can see the lines on the shell, similar to annual rings on a tree, marking each phase of growth. Interesting, isn't it? Finally, snails are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female reproductive organs. When mating, two snails align their reproductive organs to exchange sperm. The mating process of snails is intricate and fascinating, which we will cover in more detail in a future video. This concludes our video on snail anatomy. If you found this interesting, please subscribe to our channel. This was Fishy Science, revealing the mysteries of science.